Well guys, I called somebody off Craigslist about a new camera, and they haven't called me back yet. But I hope they call me back soon, because I don't want to drive all the way home and then drive all the way out to them just to see this camera. We'll see what happens. And then maybe I can send this one back to the factory and get it fixed, and then Jen will have a camera and I'll have a camera. And oh, by the way, it's pouring outside. And yeah, that'd be awesome, right? So sun showers might be a cool idea, but they're really hard to see through. Bad news. Oh, darn it. You know how something happens? Like, I was excited to go look at this camera and possibly get it and, like, try to, not scam him, but try to get a good deal out of it. And then they send me a text back and they're like, oh, I can't do it today. What about tomorrow? So now I have to wait all the way until tomorrow. And I have to drive really far away. I have to drive out past Disney to go get this camera, too. Whew. It's going to be a long drive tomorrow. I was going to say something about how it was going to be like agonizing for me because I'm going to be so distraught, but it won't be that agonizing. I mean, it's going to be fine. I'll just have to wait till tomorrow, and that's annoying. So I was trying to make oatmeal chocolate chip cookies for when Jen comes home, and I failed epically. They're like flat. Look at that. And they're not coming off the pan. Arrgh! You guys like my hat hair? So the second batch, they turned out much better, and I think what happened was you have to get them, they're still a little burnt around the edges. You have to get them off the pan while they're still hot, like these are still hot and floppy, because that way they come off better. Like that one, nothing left on the pan. The first set, the entire cookie was left on the pan. So here's what we're gonna do. I got a tweet earlier from David, from DavidVerseWorld, youtube.com/DavidVerseWorld, and he was saying that they talk about me in his latest video. So I went and I watched the video, and they were saying that they are just new to the channel, and so they don't know who everybody is. They don't know who Jen is. They might not know who Adam is. They don't know who Bandit and Armani are. And so they're like, hey, can you just spend some time and explain it to us? And I say, I'll do you one better. So all you guys that are watching, go over to their channel and leave a comment on their video, Day 80, where they're talking about me in the beginning, and tell them who I am, and tell them who Jen is, and who Armani and Bandit are, and then tell them about the gnome, and tell them all the stuff about us, about the garden, about how I have this hand gesture. Tell them everything. It'll be awesome. Well, guys, Jen's home now, but she's dealing with a work emergency, so we're just kind of hanging out for a minute, and then we'll see if we can't go do something, but I don't know. We'll find out later, okay? So let's just keep our fingers crossed that everything's okay. See, guys, and now we're talking in the real here. So I can't tell you what's going on tonight because it's too sensitive of information. Has to deal with work and stuff like that. So I'm sorry, but we've been dealing with it for like going on 3 or 4 hours now, and it's getting intense. So yeah, nail biting. I'm sorry that this is like a cliffhanger, but we get paid to do other things, right? Other than we don't get paid at all to do this. But we do it every day, right? So, in order to maintain our jobs, where we actually make money to get all this stuff, we have to keep some stuff private. And this is one of those situations where we have to keep it private. So that's where we're at today, with this being kind of like we're not really having a vlog tonight, but we are, sort of. Like, I'm still talking to you guys, but we're not like adventurous, excitement abounding. But I did make cookies though. So, and boy, they look good. Oh, dirty dishes. Look at them cookies though. So, I'm sorry. So it's 9 o'clock, and we're out to dinner now. I haven't eaten anything since noon. It's rough. We did it. We finally made it to dinner. We are finally eating. And it's going to be delish. Whoa. That was a big bite for such a little burger. So let me ask you guys something. What day is today? Thursday? Did you guys have a bad day today? How many of you guys had a bad Thursday? Because, so yesterday, there was this huge solar storm, like this huge mass of plasma from the sun that hit the Earth. And I think maybe everybody got messed up from some sort of radiation or something from, Jen calls it the solar tsunami. And I like that. Oh, the news called it that. Well, Jen saw the news where they called it the solar tsunami, and I thought, sounds great. I want to say the solar tsunami. So anyways, did you guys have a bad day? Because I feel like I had a bad day. Something went wrong today. Jen had a bad day. And our server at the restaurant looked like she was having a bad day. And I just thought maybe everybody's having a bad day today because of this crazy solar storm. What do you guys think? Meh. It is entirely too late. Look at Jen.
What?
So I'll see you guys tomorrow, and now it's time to pay the price. And I think there's probably somebody on the map that I need to say, but I just don't know anything. I don't know who it is or what's happening. You have to do it like this. Put your hands out like this. Real wide as you can. And then you go, "Bah! This is my angry hand. That's why that's my emotion." That's what I do. Yes.